Welcome everyone and happy Defember 2023. So it's my very first video on YouTube and I figured, what better time to do it than during Defember. And if you don't know what Defember is, it is actually a fun ephemera making challenge for the month of December. And it is put on by Louisa Heinzel and Barbara at 49 Dragonflies. And you can actually go to their YouTube channels to check this out and just find the playlist for Defember 2023. So today's prompt is actually clocks and wings. So we've got this little prompt list here with little Effie. And there it is, clocks and wings. That's what we're going to work on today. And I thought just for fun, I would take you along with some of my process. Welcome. My name's Dawn. And this here is little Effie. And he is our, mischievous, but helpful as well, partner for Defember. He actually is a free printable. You could go to Louisa's channel on YouTube to find him, or you can go to Barbara's at 49 Dragonflies. They actually both have quite a few freebies, and they have some really lovely prints that are digitals. You can just download them and print them yourself. But I thought I would show you. Day one's prompt was butterflies and 3 torn things. So I watched Barbara's video and I did what she did because I've never done it before. And I thought, well, I need a challenge. And that was amazing fun. And then I created my own. And we had a prompt called Salvaged Birds. And then we had a prompt that was Selfie in a Bubble. And Effie is kind of a representation of ourselves, each and every crafter. And since I didn't have a photo of myself, I used Effie in the bubble bath. Because, selfie in a bubble bath, right? Aha! All right, so let's start with today's prompt. "49 Dragonflies." That's where you want to go to find Barbara's Defember clock freebie that I decided to go ahead and print out because I think I'm going to use this. And she also has another freebie, butterfly. I need to find a page to do today's prompt on, or we're going to need to make a new page. I'm not sure which yet. I have a little bit of an idea as to what I'm going to do. Okay. We could use this page or make another. Okay, I think I've decided I'm going to make a new page. So I'm just gonna fold this gigantic piece in half here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and trim a little off because it's too wide. Okay, now I think I'm gonna actually, to make it sturdier, I'm gonna glue this together. And I'm just gonna use some of this Elmer's school glue just to hold it a little bit, because I'm actually gonna take it over to my sewing machine and I'm gonna sew around the edges. So this will hold it just long enough for me to sew it. And I didn't put any around the edges because I don't want to goop up the sewing machine. All right, so here's what I've got. I left the tails on there. Yeah, it's totally not perfect, but I do not mind that at all. So now I made this template so I know where to poke my holes for my 3-ring binder. And I think I want this actually to be in the upper corner. Okay, I had to stop and think about it. This is too big. I'm not going to use this. And I'm thinking I want these clocks on this somehow, hanging from the top, but yet I want a belly band because I want to be able to take this scrap from a scrap buddy, this side, and use it as a journaling card and put Mom on the front. I'm thinking I have this. Barbara at 49 Dragonflies actually did a tutorial. I collect driftwood. I go to the beach a lot. And, well, I used to go a lot more than I do now. But look at this. It's a fabric roll. Look. The decorated driftwood. I love that. But I'm thinking, I don't know that those are the right colors. I do have this one as well. It's whiter. But then, you know what? If I turn this into a belly band and I go to put this in, the wings might catch. So maybe I want to make a pocket. So I decided it was a little plain, so I went ahead and inked around the edges with my Ranger Distress Oxide Walnut stain. So my mom, I think it was when I turned 18, she gave me a book called I'll Love You Forever. And the little saying is, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. And so then I got the same book for each one of my kids when they turned 18. So it's a thing at our house. So what I use to write on it is this blank space on the back. And this is so cool. It's one of the scraps for my scrap buddy. I just love how they did it. It has to be coffee, but somehow there's some blue in there that ties into the wings. And this looked too plain to me as well. So what I ended up doing in the background here was I got some new Distress Oxide. It's speckled egg. And I just took this little thing and rubbed all over the edges. So it gave it a little bit, because if you remember, it was this color. And then I wrote time flies. I mean, time flies when you're having fun, right? So I put make the moments last, because really, it's the moments that matter, right? The memories. So there we have it. And this fits in right here. Let me zoom out a little bit. Goodness. It fits right in there. Hey, okay, wings. Okay. And there we go. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Don't forget this weekend, as you go about whatever it is you've got to do, to give yourself some grace. Can I ask you a favor? Can you click the little thumbs up, like button, and subscribe just to help me out? Because, yeah, first video, I'm gonna need all the grace I can get and all the help I can get. It would really, really help me out, and I'd appreciate it if you do that for me. Thank you, thank you. And hey, if you happen to be following this Defemmerember challenge, you ought to, and you're on social media, Instagram, Facebook, you ought to tag me in it. You do @ForGraceCreations. Then I can see what you make. And if you have not jumped in on this challenge, you really should. Go check out 49 Dragonflies or Louisa Heinzel. It is so much fun. So, until later, goodbye from Prineville, Oregon.